All right, we're starting to approach closer to the high tide cycle for the eastern coast. So areas like Ocean City and Rehoboth Beach are under the threat for some minor coastal flooding. But it isn't until you get to the Delaware Bay, right around where Slaughter Beach is, where there's some possible moderate coastal flooding. And notice the times where the high tide cycle is. So something to keep in mind, and you might find some flooded roadways along the coastline. And then tomorrow morning, we'll be eyeing the Chesapeake Bay, so locations where Wycomico County, Somerset County, and Dorchester County, those coastlines, in particular for some moderate coastal flooding down there by the morning hours. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that as we get towards that time. In terms of rainfall totals we've seen, this is at around 9:30 p.m. where I took these observations. Generally, a little bit under an inch of rain, where Cambridge is the jackpot right there at around 1.43 hundredths of an inch right there. We still got more in the way of rain to go. A little bit of a dry slot has sneaked into the peninsula, with the heaviest rain lifting northward, that first initial wave of heavy rainfall. But we still got bouts of moderate to heavy rainfall on the way from the south entering into the peninsula right now, with the center of low pressure still well to our south. So we still got a number of hours to go of rain and gusty winds before all said and done. Now, the flag has been blowing quite a bit at times, with the live look at Snow Hill on a Royal Plus sky cam right now. It's still gusty out there with sustained winds at around 20 to 30 miles per hour across the area, with gusts approaching 40 miles per hour across the area. A 46 mile per hour gust in Salisbury, 38 in Wobbs, a 41 mile per hour gust right there in Dover, generally out of the east and southeast. And that wind direction is going to be changing towards the morning hours. Until then, gusty winds pumping out from the southeast, with waves of heavy rainfall at times. It's going to be scattered in nature for the rest of the overnight, but again, it could come down at a heavy clip at times. This is 3 a.m. by the way. And as we get towards around 6 a.m. onwards tomorrow morning, it's going to become more lighter. Winds are going to shift out of the west, and it's still going to be gusty for your day on Monday. But notice how around lunchtime, we're going to be in the clear. It's going to be a dry one. Gusts at around 40 miles per hour. Could see a 50 mile per hour gust throughout the overnight tonight. I wouldn't be surprised about that. But then once we get to around 3, 4, 5 a.m. or so, winds subside a bit as the center of low pressure passes across the peninsula. It passes to our north, and then behind that, winds come out of a westerly and northwesterly direction. Notice how Monday is still going to be a gusty day out there, and the high temperatures are going to be occurring early this morning. So this is 3 a.m. Notice how the colder air filters in. This is 3:30 p.m. on Monday, dropping through the 50s, getting to around 50s and upper 40s by the time we're in the afternoon on Monday. So the combination of it being a cool day and blustery is going to make it feel quite chilly out there for your day on Monday, but it will be on the dry side. So expect waves of heavy rainfall for the rest of the overnight. Gusty winds 40 to 50 miles per hour at times. The rain will continue through the morning tomorrow, but it is going to be drying out through the afternoon. And remember, these high temperatures are going to be occurring early this morning. They'll be dropping through the afternoon, and it is still a breezy day out there with gusts at around 40 miles per hour at times. So we still got gale warnings in effect through tomorrow afternoon, expiring at around 6 p.m. tomorrow. Then we'll expect the winds to be subsiding. It's still a bit of a breezy day on Tuesday. Could see a couple showers and maybe a few snow flurries Monday night into Tuesday morning. And then we'll be really dry things out by Wednesday. A lot of sunshine with temperatures right around seasonable for this time of year. Not too warm. A little bit warmer by the time we get to Sunday though. Deja?